You're listening to the Experiencing God Day by Day podcast, brought to you by Blackaby Ministries International.
September 30th, Sympathy with God. Acts 5, verse 5. When he heard these words, Ananias dropped dead, and a great fear came on all who heard. When God brings judgment upon someone, our natural inclination is often sympathy toward the one being disciplined. Yet when God acts in judgment, our sympathies ought always to lie with him. Only God knows all that is at stake, and only he knows the full circumstances that provoked his wrath upon the one he is judging. Ananias and Sapphira's experience is one of the most perplexing stories in the New Testament. In a time when God's grace had provided salvation for all mankind, his response to this couple seems unusually harsh. Yet there was much at stake in their deception. The church was in its formative stages. Ananias and Sapphira had witnessed the miraculous power of God and had seen thousands of people being added to the church. Nevertheless, they showed little regard for the Spirit of God when they blatantly lied to God and the church. Such irreverence would have been devastating to a church whose very life depended upon the presence and guidance of God's Spirit. God left a sobering reminder that he would not tolerate sin. Many times the sin of one Christian has a devastating effect on others. At times God chooses to judge someone's sins severely as a deterrent for others. Don't try to protect someone from the judgment of God. It is a terrifying thing to fall under his judgment. Hebrews 10, verse 31. Yet his judgment on one may ultimately save that person and many others. When God is judging others, take heed and examine your own life. God knows what is at stake. He loves his children enough to provide a stark warning of sin's dangers.
This podcast is based on the book Experiencing God Day by Day by Henry and Richard Blackaby, published by B&H Publishing Group, music by Mark Brown.